Okay, so Holy Spirit was also leading me to share that there's this point in the space of understanding what love is. We think that love is based off of emotion, and we don't realize emotions are energy in motion. With energy being in motion, it's constantly in motion. So those feelings will come, those feelings will pass. In the space of, you might feel extra lovey dovey, but whatever is going on in your life, or whatever you have to focus on, especially walking in purpose and trusting God and doing a lot of the things, sometimes you're not going to be in that space of being lovey dovey. There's a, Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and a place for everything. So there's just that level of understanding what love is. And that is First Corinthians 13. Read that entire chapter and understand where it says, if you're reading the King James version, it's going to say charity, but they're interchangeable in the space of charity, meaning love. And when you look at the other translations, it shows love. But in that space, we need to understand what love is and understand that it goes beyond this space of just what we're feeling and having these emotions. A lot of us do not realize that. And we think when we're not feeling these feelings, because we're not feeling these feelings, we're not happy. And because we're not feeling those feelings and we're not happy, that means dispose of it all. This is where you have a lot of rampant divorce, where it's like, it's really just a misunderstanding, or it's really just kind of that patch you're going through with any relationship that you have. You're going to see that there's ups and downs to a lot of things. You're not always going to feel like, you're lovey-dovey. You're not always going to feel like friends. You're not always going to feel like siblings and sisters, etc., etc. You're not always going to feel that way. So it's understanding that love is not just about feelings, but then going further, when it's that space of kind of just in that way of saying I do, it's that space of for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, for sickness and in health. And a lot of times, if it's health, if it's better, if it's rich, we're there with it. We're there with it because it's that space of being materialistic. We are very much so materialistic, whether we like to believe it or not. It's the outside things that make us happy. It's the fleeting emotions that make us happy that we grip onto. And when we're not having those, or when we don't have those, they're kind of fleeting, and we feel um, disappointed, dismayed, we feel discouraged. And if it's set for a very long time, there's going to be this space of negativity, and then there's this space of just ready to just give it all away, because that flows into that space of when it's sickness, when it's poor, when it's worse, or when it gets worser, we're ready to be out. If it's not the good, the rich, and the better, then we're out. Not understanding what we signed up for.